Start. Oh, hey, we're back. Oh, hold on a second. All right.
Fucking computer glitches.
This is a very professional show. There we are.
I
We're
mean, that
back.
one wasn't even your fault. That was just software error.
Discord. Discord.
I wish I knew how to use this fucking Discord app on my phone better so I could just host these quicker.
We're live. Okay, yeah. There's nobody watching now, but there will be shortly. Yeah, the stream is fucking. I wanted to. Can't. Let's go take a look there. There are a bunch of people watching.
Put it in your server. I really need to start getting my laptop out so I can do this on a computer instead of this fucking phone.
Oh, we already got 3 people watching. Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Little bit of an error occurred.
Boop.
I blame Jeff.
I do too. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, you were saying?
Well, first let's play again what was said because we kind
Okay.
of got completely distracted by her twitchy fucking nonsense.
Good question. Do I think that some people, do I feel like some people with pedophilic urges are unfairly demonized? Yes, I do.
Oh,
I do think that. Um, this is actually a topic that I've been planning on talking about. I am not gonna get in depth on it today.
You probably should never.
uh,
But I am gonna talk about it at some point because getting involved in the kink community, I've met a lot of other people. I've met a lot of people
Right,
into a
yeah,
lot of different things.
yeah. Can you pause it?
Okay.
okay.
So I don't know if the audio me talking before, but her bringing up the kink community here is so fucking awful because the kink community wants nothing to do to be anywhere even close to pedophilia or to be associated to it in any degree. Like this is fucking absurd to try to combine the two. Like anyone who anyone who knows anything about the kink community knows that you know like consent is a huge thing. Children can't consent. They don't want anyone who desires people who can't consent in their community.
Also,
It's
image is
a
important because
bizarre
they're
state.
always getting shit.
Right, right. So so now here's oh my god, this is so bad. Like now we have to ask, where the hell is she in this supposed community that calls itself a kink community that supposedly supports pedophiles, if they exist at all? So this means she's either making this up or she's part of a community that openly accepts pedophiles in a sexual community.
Well,
Like
like
what the fuck?
I said earlier, this is tangentially related to her getting on the subject of her being into the daddy dom little girl fetish. So my guess would be that.
But there's but is she actually part of a community that actually has those views that's similar to her?
I don't know.
Is the question. Because
I mean,
if they do, then she's she's admitting to being a part of a community full of pedophiles, apparently, and then just calling it kink.
um, if that's what she's
Which is
saying.
the argument that pedophiles try to make.
Well, I mean, well, what is she saying? She hasn't got to the point yet. She hasn't said, but she does here. Or she
Right,
does,
right.
And
Now, after she
I've
gets
come to
done
understand
apparently
something
gagging.
that I honestly wish I understood sooner.
Where's that tongue thing?
And honestly, like on some level, I'm kind of compatible with people who are into that. And honestly,
That's
I think that
she's compatible
the
with
best
pedophiles, is what she's saying.
Compatible
Yeah.
with people who
Compatible
are
with
into that. And no,
fuck,
as in
what the fuck does that even mean?
playing the young person, because she wants to be a young person.
But,
She doesn't want to be an adult,
that doesn't,
right?
but that doesn't even make sense though, because there's still a huge difference there. Like, let's say we were talking about a much healthier fetish, like I don't know, you're into Asians, for example. All right. Um,
Yeah. For
well,
instance,
but we
or
need an example,
theoretically,
right? Right. We just right. We
hypothetically.
just need. You're really you're really into Asian, okay?
Right.
So like a white person dressing up as an Asian isn't gonna probably do it for you, right?
Right.
It might.
Right. So
It might be
this
some of the
idea
fun.
that hopium is this idea that hopium is somehow compatible with pedophiles because she likes to pretend to be a little girl is outrageous.
That's what
I
she's
don't
saying,
think that's how
though.
it works.
That's what she's saying, though. That's how she's saying to think it works,
Right.
right? So she thinks that she's going to lay on this grenade of a pedophile with her. It's like, I will be the little girl that you desire, right? And so she throws herself on this pedophile grenade, right? You want to say things? You know what I'm saying?
Essentially, yeah. She'll get
the
into that.
Yeah.
the best thing someone could do with those types of urges that they didn't ask for, by the way,
Which they didn't ask for, by the way. Okay, whoa,
is to
back.
engage with
If we
a
can add a little sound effect for every time she does that, like a little, right? Which they
someone
didn't
could
ask for,
do
by the way, right?
with those types of urges that they didn't ask for, by the way, is to engage with a consenting adult. And I'm a consenting adult.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, let's back that up
right.
and
So
hear that
she's saying that.
again.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Is
all right.
to engage with a consenting adult.
Okay. So she is saying right here the best thing you could do with pedophiles is sleep with them as an adult.
I
What
guess
the fuck sense does that make?
is that the best thing
And
you
you
can
know
do?
how there there are tons of pedophiles are not not only sleep with adults but are married and everything. They blend into the community just fine, and then they go on to hurt children, despite having sexual relationships with other adults. It- Adults having sex with pedophiles isn't going to make them not offend. This is ridiculous. There, what she's saying is absurd. It's completely baseless.
Yeah. Back up. Let me hear this again. So she says the best thing. Wait, is that the best thing you can do? All right.
With those types of urges that they didn't ask for, by the way.
Oh, wait, no, back up, wait, a little further, because she says the best thing you can do.
With those types of urges that
Yeah,
they didn't
like,
ask for, by the
yeah,
way.
no, yeah, a little earlier than that.
Honestly, I think that the best thing someone could do with those types of urges that they didn't ask for, by the way, is to engage with a consenting adult.
Is
And
to
I'm a
engage.
consenting adult.
Is to engage. Wait. Pause right there. Is to engage with a consenting adult.
Hmm.
That's the best thing to do with those types of urges. Is
So
to
she
And
is
she is a
literally saying
consenting
what
adult.
is to
she's
lean into
literally
that.
saying what you said, that she is, I will be your child fetish.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But
Yeah.
she's saying let them act out these fantasies on you as an adult. I guess is that I don't really.
Yes.
That can't be.
Yeah.
That can't be
Like,
an answer. Ugh. Is there any research
nor
in
is it
this?
healthy. It, there's no way that I look. I'm no medical professional when it comes to these things. Like, but there's no way promoting the negative behavior is going to be a positive.
Well, I dare you to come up with another circumstance where that would make any sense. If somebody has the urge to do any other inappropriate thing, well, the best thing to do is to like act it out with them, like do some cosplay, right? Like, give me another situation. Like, oh, this guy is a cutter. Well, you know what I did? I got out the fake blood and these rubber knives, and I started being like, ooh, right? like, like,
Well,
what other thing is there like that you can like I'm gonna murder somebody, so I started acting it out with a friend of mine with some garbage bags and some duct tape, how we'd actually kill somebody.
I have seen porn of everything you just listed off.
Yeah, I mean it's just right. It's like who you don't do that. You don't fucking do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You don't want to practice what is bad behavior.
yeah, feeding the feeding the monster is only going to make the monster strong.
Yeah, you don't want to actually practice that. What
Yeah.
If she's gonna try to, I
Yeah.
think she's
Also,
gonna, I think she's
rational.
gonna try to preempt our response right as I unpause it too.
okay. Let's see.
So
Yeah. So what?
I know some people are going to try to use that as like a gotcha, or as like me
Eh,
being an apologist for something that I'm not. I already made the decision a long time ago. Damn it.
Christ, what is wrong
I
with
already
her?
made the decision a long time ago that this is a stance that I am going to take
eh,
and I'm not going to budge on.
eh,
Okay. To be
eh.
fair, she didn't. I'll be completely fair here. She did not promote any sort of abuse to children thus far in this, technically. Now, what she's promoting may actually lead to more child abuse unintentionally, through her own actions or promoting it others to follow her lead. But
I'm gonna go to grab a drink. You
so
guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
right, okay. So this isn't a guy. We're responding point by point. So this is completely fair. I don't want this to be, us like trying to, just clip her and take her out of context or anything or be unfair. But it is absolutely horrific what she did say. Um and
Yeah,
responding into just
in the second clip, she's gonna say something about believing in reformative justice. I do
right.
believe in reformative justice, even in this case. If they're non-offenders, then yes, I do think there's something that could probably be done to fix them. But I don't agree with her approach at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Um
I think a person can be
Yeah, it gets
deprogrammed
worse.
of just about anything, you know? I
I
could be
don't.
wrong. It's been shown that people can be deprogrammed of lots of things. I don't I don't know. We'll either find out
I
that people can be deprogrammed of that or that they can't.
I don't think you could be deprogrammed of things necessarily. You might be able to learn how to suppress things, but I don't think you could ever learn to I can't make you incapable of anger, right? Let's say you had anger issues. I can't take away your anger like fully and forever. You're still going to feel some level of anger in your life, right? Like
Frankly, I think the idea just makes me angry.
right. So I don't think we could ever actually take feelings or desires completely away from people.
Um, God, I wish I could talk faster right now. This
I
stupid
wish you would
jaw
talk
is
less.
making it hard. I take a hard stance for restorative justice on this channel. I have for a while.
Restorative
I take a hard
justice.
stance on not demonizing people for things they can't help.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there.
I take a
Restorative justice means someone had to be hurt first.
That's what I thought it meant.
Right, right. So there has to be a victim for restorative justice. Uh, so the idea that she just said that and then said that that she doesn't want to demonize people who can't like control what they are and what they do is absurd because this means she doesn't want to demonize people who have actually hurt a child, not just the desire to, who actually have already done it. Now,
Yeah,
maybe
let
she'll claim
me
that she
let
spoke
me
here
reassess the
and
words
give
I
a
used
response.
earlier. I believe in reformative therapy for this. I said justice, which also implies there would already be a victim.
Right, right.
So,
Because this means a crime
correcting
has been
myself.
committed.
All right.
Yeah, I'm correcting what I said.
What do you guys think of the dolls in the background?
They are dolls. That's what I think of those dolls.
Okay.
There's nothing interesting about them. There's nothing special about them. They're just
Ex-
dolls.
although the girl with the teal hair has her hair in the same style as she has her hair. So do
The
you think?
lower
I think she's
the
gonna
lower
go.
half of her body kind of looks like it's blending in with the desk and the wall.
Right. I think she's gonna go teal, guys. Right. She did this hair quite a bit ago. So you see how much it's grown out. I think her next color is gonna be teal. That's what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
a hard
Okay,
stance
I'm just saying.
on recognizing that people are
Yeah,
not their
she's
worst
been pink hair
impulses.
for too long, right?
People are not even the worst thing that they've ever done.
They are
See?
not. They
Not even the
you
worst thing that ever did.
you are not the
Even if
People
they
are human.
actually hurt the child.
right. You are not the content of your wallet. You're a space monkey. you you are
Beings
not a unique snowflake.
capable of growth,
What?
capable of
What is
growth
that?
and
What was
change
that? Wait, go back, go
and
back.
love.
What? No. What was that? She's
People are
operating a
human
puppet
beings
over here. Hold on a second. Hold on
capable
a
of
second.
growth,
Whoa. She is up. See that? See
capable of
that? See
growth
that? Oh, I
and
know that.
change
I'm familiar with
and
that movement. That moment. There is a ventriloquist dummy wanting to come out. We need to give her a puppet, and then we'll see the truth come out. Tell you what, just even a sock man. That's all she needs.
Like,
Just suck. Come on, come on.
wow.
Look at this action here. Something's trying to be said. Okay, you know what? All right. Go back.
People are human
You need to
beings.
slow that down, and I'm going to lip read the hand gestures. Okay.
Human beings.
Okay. Uh, uh,
Capable of growth.
yeah, growing my Johnson.
Capable of and change and
change, change in my pants.
people are human beings that
Not
feel.
human doings or human
Yeah, what
pooping.
about the children that they hurt?
People are
Don't
human
don't the
beings that
children?
feel. What a
Yeah,
brilliant
yeah.
observation.
Human beings
It's totally tone deaf to the situation because like these children are human beings. They feel like don't like why the fuck why the fuck would you ever side with the pedophiles? And she's diving deeper and deeper in actual support with the for them, in the sense that like her reformative justice line, and now that they're not even the worst actions that they take or and whatnot. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, like, are we just supposed to allow children to be harmed by them over and over again?
Now would be a good time to say what you want to say about the implications of a trans chick saying something like this.
Yeah, yeah. So here's the thing: the trans community is constantly linked to pedophilia unjust. There is no reason to believe that trans people are more likely to be pedophiles or sexual deviants in any form of way. And here is this bitch going on fucking camera knowingly and saying this shit, which is looks absolutely fucking awful, because you know that if this blows up to any degree, it's going to be associated with all trans people. Despite that being unfair, it's going to happen. Like,
Yeah, you cannot make the
no,
argument she doesn't speak for all trans people. We know that. That doesn't matter. The people who go after trans people for the shit they go after
right,
them for consider them
right,
to be one
not
giant monolith.
Well,
right. Not
oh,
not only the
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
not only the trans people that are being accused are going to be affected by this, and it's not only the assholes who purposefully push that narrative that all trans people are, you know, pedophiles or other sort of predators. It's also people on the fence who don't know any better. The, the most people don't know an out trans person. That's just the reality. To any meaningful manner, at least. Like, they may know of a certain like celebrity or something like that, but they
Mhm.
don't have a. Most people don't have an active out trans person out in their lives. So everything they get is what they're exposed to. And what happens when they're exposed with this? You're a fucking bitch fucking doing this. Like, you are a fucking monster. You're hurting all trans people in in a defense of people who want to harm children. And you can't say that not the ones that don't harm children, because you even said the reformative justice thing. Like, now you are on the side pedophile.
And also, let's bring up my favorite person, Ben.
Ben.
Her attack campaign against Ben for allegations that don't make sense when you hear them out and really examine what's being said.
What? Okay.
With
Yeah.
the apparent intent, the whispers from her herself that there's going to be a third part to that. hearsay nonsense, but she's talking about people who actually have hurt someone. Well, we should forgive them.
Right, right. But she'll demonize Ben forever over something that was never proven. The accusations don't even add up. Like, the thing is, like, her interview with the supposed victim of Ben was so fucking bad that the supposed victim had to be spoon fed and it still didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, anyone who needs a point reference for this, we did a complete teardown of it in, I believe it's our most viewed show, the Drunken Peasants Split Up.
Is that what we talked about it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
like I want to give let's say just a hypothetical that Ben was guilty. They did such a fucking bad job that they make Ben look innocent.
He because we've talked about hopium before. We talked about her a couple of times, and it just keeps coming back around again. You know, this time, this came up. This kind of came up out of nowhere, right? Apparently,
Mhm.
she was just asked about it during her stream. Now, I also have a link to the whole stream, but it's 3 hours long, right? And we're breaking down just these like two. There's two like clips from that show, but that stream, I don't even know what the context is. There's a larger context, which seems to start with the question, right? That she was asked from the
Mhm.
chat. So I don't know if there's any more context before that. Maybe
The
some context
context that
after it.
starts it is her
I mean,
discussing being a little.
right. And
A little.
Yes.
which doesn't
Hey,
justify her
wait.
position at all.
The other one's a map.
She likes to pretend to be a child.
Right. But no, okay. So we don't see, trans people are not actually groomers, as the right like to say, but trans people are the victims of groomers, and she
I
could
can
be
be sure.
she could be the victim of a groomer. It sounds like she's a little. Sounds like she's been talking to a map. You know what I'm saying? And a map has been telling her this whole line about,
No, no. She's an adult. She's an adult, and anything is all of her actions and her words are completely on her. There's
she
no
was an adult.
there's
I'm no
no
longer an adult. She's a little
Ah,
now.
oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, yeah.
She's not. No, she's
Um,
not a little. She's not an adult anymore. So
also,
okay. She's got. She's
also,
got it. Been
also,
guided. What?
I need to say this.
Yeah.
Hopium, if you fucking watch this, we also know that you have a girlfriend, or at least you did. I don't know if you're still with him, but if you are, like what you're saying, it almost sounds like you're suggesting that this other person might even be your the person you're romantically with. Like
No.
that.
No.
No,
I don't know if it's in
that's not
this
the case.
clip. I don't know if it's in this clip, but I did watch some of the actual full stream, and she does specifically say that the two partners that she has are not into this shit.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. Thank goodness she made that clarification then,
Yeah, they're
because
not
like
into the little
otherwise
shit,
people.
and
Right.
yeah,
So she.
Okay. Good
So
on her for making.
she is saying she's a little though.
yes.
For
Right.
who? Who's she a little
For
for?
who? I
Yeah.
don't know.
This is a
I don't
thing.
even know if it's a. I don't even know if it's like the sex kind or the kind that likes to just regress in their fucking mind and fuck with coloring books.
I
I could go either
I
way.
I'm
don't want to know the answer.
assuming it's,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the kink one.
Yes, I could. We can go either way.
They have experiences, and a lot of them are hurting.
What does that
And
mean?
I don't want anyone who's hurting to continue hurting.
What does that mean?
That includes
Oh my god.
maps.
Maps.
That includes people that didn't ask to be attracted to minors but are. Who spend
That
every
was
fucking
loud.
day
That was
desperately
loud.
trying to survive
Desperately trying to survive.
with something that
Yeah,
a
as
lot
if
of
they're
people
being
feels like a
hunted like
curse.
animals. Like we're grabbing some, our weapons and running out and trying to find them in the wilderness. Like what the fuck are you talking about? They're the predators.
Yeah, I'm imagining her defending Jared here. I'm imagining her saying like, he's you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, that's definitely related to the next thing we're gonna watch, but let's finish this one.
That is coming up, but yeah, like it's fucking absurd because because like it's again, I can't stress this enough. She said reformative justice, which would take fucking actual action and victim to have you know a reason for the law to go into effect to begin with on these people. Like they're not technically guilty of anything just by existing. It's when they actually do it, and she made it clear that even when they do it, she stands by them.
Yeah.
That they
Right.
will never escape.
They'll never escape.
And then you get people who want to demonize.
What? Demonize.
Okay,
Oh,
You
but
get
oh.
people who
I also
demonize
want to
maps
throw out this.
who
I also want to throw out this hypothetical real fast, and I hope to God she watches this and actually responds to this. If she responds to anything I say here, respond to this. If you actually believe in reformative justice, and you think that these people were capable of being fixed, or they should be forgiven even if they can't be fixed or whatever, then why in that case wouldn't you also believe in reformative justice on the people who are supposedly hunting them down? Shouldn't we just fucking hunt them down at that point? Because you're going to forgive us, right? You believe in reformative, so
Right.
we might as well do it. We might as well protect the children, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, sure. Right.
Fucking idiot.
you get people who demonize maps who
Demonize
um,
maps.
are
Demonize.
actually also attracted to adults and seek
What?
out adult relationships with consenting adults who are littles,
Well,
and then want to say like, oh no,
Not a
you're
fix.
bad for
Oh,
wanting that, when
God, that's like saying I
they
like
don't
a
get to stop
partner
wanting.
that's shorter than me, and then having a partner get on their hands and knees and crawling around to pretend they're shorter. That's not fucking gonna work, right?
Right.
Or littles, and then want to say like, oh no, you're bad for wanting that, when they don't get to stop wanting. You don't get to stop being attracted to what you're attracted to.
Okay. Now, just not all that long ago, again, thank you, Egghead, for locating the exact stream in question.
Yep.
Um,
Thank you, Aggie.
the exact opposite came out of her mouth.
Okay. No hate towards Paul, but to say your content is garbage is to me not true. I've seen people over the years with bad audio quality. I've just put on a camera and do nothing. You care about your content. Yeah. Wait, who said something about Paul? I don't care if Paul's shitting on me again. Like, when does he not? All right, Jesus. I don't care. I Oh, that's what I was gonna pull. I was gonna pull.
Did I
Damn, I don't have
click the
anything.
wrong
I
spot?
Look. I'm on a future stream that I do. I am gonna pull some content of Paul being like a
Oh, no,
dipshit. He's
I don't remember this.
Ben Pie here. I denounce
Oh,
you.
Oh,
Okay. Here you go. Where? She
If y'all
notices.
have any such,
So she's not talking about
and
anything
I
until
will
she
I'll do
sees
my
Jared in the chat. When she sees Jared in the
Yeah.
chat, then she's like,
oh,
"Oh,
here we go.
Here we
Wait,
go.
we got to address this first. Jared Juggernaut, victim of Ben Pie here. Keep up the great work. I support you all the way. Jared Juggernaut, the artist formerly known as Jared Genesis, I presume. Um, I appreciate your support. But as I've already told your fans, I denounce you and want nothing to do with you. Um, you are on record defending pedophilia on YouTube, saying that like 10-year-olds can consent, or maybe even 8-year-olds, I believe was the quote. And aside from that shit, which is also already pretty fucking bad, you're just kind of like a bottom feeding like lol cow.
what? What she's?
I'm an
By the way,
ageist.
everything
Okay,
she
yeah,
said
yeah,
right
yeah.
here is
So
correct.
he responds to her while she's talking, and then she sees the response. You see the look on her face, like, eh? You know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. You see it in real time happen on her face.
Go
And she-
ahead, Zoe.
Everything she says so far in this is absolutely correct. Like she was on
Yeah.
the right side. She was correct for her. Like you had a redeeming quality, Hopium. You had a fucking redeeming quality. You had one good thing about you, and you took it away. Why? Why?
Yeah, of all the hills to die on, why this one? But yeah, he calls her an ageist.
I'm an ageist? Wait, I'm an ageist because I don't think pedophilia is okay? Yeah, get the fuck out of my chat. Get the fuck out of my chat, fam. I'm an ageist because I don't think pedophilia is okay. Go fuck yourself. Leave. I don't want you or your fans anywhere near my fucking community. And I don't want or need your fucking promotion. All right? The last thing I need is, and I said this when fucking Brett Keane decided to put his fucking hat in the ring, like, oh, the fucking Lady Hopium Ben Pie situation. No, all right? I don't need bottom feeders. I don't need bottom feeder pieces of shit to push this Me Too message forward. No, thank you. No, thank you. Go back to your little fucking pedo corner of the internet. And actually, how about just get off the internet because you shouldn't be on here in the fucking first place? And the fact that you just defended that, by the way, by calling me an ageist, you didn't say, like, oh, I'm not a pedophile. I didn't do this or that. You didn't say any of that. You called me an ageist for being against your fucking pedophilic nonsense. Go fuck yourself,
Where
fam.
the fuck is this
Go
Hopium?
fuck yourself and get off of YouTube, okay?
Lots
And
of
get some
drugs.
help.
No,
Get some fucking
she
help.
she now is one of the bottom
Jesus.
feeders. Like you said, she doesn't need the bottom feeders.
Right.
Now she
I'm
does.
sorry, I don't care what justification you have.
Don't care what justification
Children
you have.
cannot consent to sexual encounters. It is immoral, it is wrong, and we have mountains of fucking research, studies, and evidence to show that those kinds of relationships are extremely detrimental for the children involved and can end up causing lifelong consequences. Fuck you. Fuck you for defending that shit. Fuck. And by the way, because I've heard the defense from your little simps of, oh, Jared just made a joke and he was being edgy. Well, you know what? I won't even give you. I won't even give you credit for like, oh, you were just being edgy. Oh, I'm just being. How dare you joke about something like that? How dare you be so flippant about something that people actually fucking experience?
Right. Can you
How
pause it
dare
for a
you,
second?
even for a minute, pretend?
Yep.
So even joking about it is a step too far to old Hopium. Just
Yeah.
joking about it. Now she's saying you should go and pretend to be a small child and sleep with pedophiles.
Yep.
That is enormous fucking leap.
Massive.
Spent too much time around TJ.
I don't fucking know.
Mhm.
I got a
Like
piss.
I just
Yeah.
I, something I just can't understand is how the fuck do you go on a camera, stream yourself knowingly because she's doing it herself. This is all from her own volition, and say that shit.
I don't know. I don't know where. And she said she had been thinking about this for a while, that she was going to take the stance at some point. And this is not
I,
that long ago. This is not that long ago, right? Because I mean, based on the
yeah,
timeline, we're like the video where I was talking, where I got Bible Man. That wasn't even that long. You know what I mean? Not in the grand
right.
scheme of things, right? Shit. It's a very short amount of time. She's made some very different stances on a couple of different things. I think that's kind of, that alone is kind of fucking crazy. You know?
Yeah, and you know, I guess I'll just cover it now
Okay.
while Ark is away.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we got cut off before, but she claims to have both Tourette and multiple personality disorder.
That's
And
the
both
questionable one. That's the biggest, most questionable one,
right,
right?
right. Now both of these things are rare. Whatever. But
Right.
like let's say so I I have a feeling that sh because she seems to be a very dishonest person to begin with. We there's a huge history of this, of her being dishonest. I think she might try to retreat back to one of those, whether those conditions are real or not.
Right.
So I just want to point out, it makes no fucking sense if she tries to use either of these as some sort of defense. Because let's say you had Tourette's and you said something that you didn't mean to say, you would at least later correct yourself, right? Even if you couldn't do it immediately, at some point when you do have control, you would correct yourself and go, I didn't mean that. Or, I misspoke or whatever, that, that was a tick or whatever. It, you wouldn't just continue on. And same with the multiple personality. If we actually were to believe that she has multiple personalities, eventually one of those other personalities should have already popped up by now and said, "Holy shit, no, that's not what I support." Like
Wait,
so,
yeah.
so just
What a
right.
good
So
point to
so
come
even if
back
you give
to.
her
I
the benefit,
hadn't thought of that.
Well, I mean, with the
right. So
multiple
even if we give
personalities,
her
she
the benefit
said,
of the doubt, she's guilty.
Oh,
she answered
damn
some
it. I need
questions
to empty
about
my
her.
fucking trash can. Be right back.
He said about the multiple personalities that they have different foods they like. This is how it manifests. Like she's like, today I feel like cheeseburgers. So there's a different personality in charge today, or like for now, until like after I have the cheeseburger, or something like that. You know what I mean?
What? Cheeseburger?
Right. I don't know.
Because she's talking about her
I wouldn't
different personalities liking different foods. Okay.
Hmm.
I wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything she says because even this video where we're agreeing with her, where she's actually spot on these issues, maybe she's just hiding her true feelings and just shouting out what people want to hear instead. Maybe she has supported pedophiles this entire time. Who the fuck knows?
Maybe she just wants to distance herself from Jared in particular, right? Like
Well,
he's
no. The problem is now, under her own logic, she should sleep with Jared.
right now. Yeah, and not like, not because Jared's hot, but because based on her logic, sleeping with Jared would protect other
Help
people.
him.
Right. It would help him and
Correct.
protect others. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
pretend to back up people that think it's
Oh my God!
okay
What
to
if
have
what if
relationships
the
with
person
children.
she is in talks with is Jared? Could you fucking imagine? Oh my God!
Yeah. Back that up
I
just a little
could,
bit. She said
Oh
even
my God!
pretending, right? Yeah, back
yeah,
that up a little bit.
How dare you, even for a minute, pretend to back up people that think it's okay to have relationships with children? Go fuck yourself.
so there you go. It's not just about Jared. She's trying to distance herself from here. It's just straight up fuck all people like that.
Oh,
Go
oh,
fuck.
and
I
she
don't care if
continued
he's
her
not.
friendship with TJ after this, by the way. So
Yeah.
And Animancer, who has stories about him.
yeah,
Not a pedo.
right.
He
So
defended pedophilia. I was there. I was there. I saw it. I saw the videos, I watched them, and I criticized Ben for not going to the fucking police, FBI, Chris Hansen, or
What?
literally anyone else but fucking Keemstar. I called that
okay,
shit out.
okay. Can you pause it again? Can you pause it
Oh,
again? So for the record, to my knowledge, I'm the only person to try to go after Jared on a sense, in a sense of actually reporting this to not only authorities, but I got so desperate that I reported it to child exploitation, you know, group that tries to fight that and investigate it. Um, I even contacted his local media, hoping that maybe one of them would pick it up and uh, try to, if a local story hit about Jared, then maybe the law enforcement would have to, at least try to act to some degree. All of it failed, unfortunately. Now, why the fuck is she putting that on others when she has seen the evidence herself and didn't do what I did? So who
yeah.
is she to even say this about others when she didn't do so? To
Ben
my
didn't do
knowledge,
anything.
I'm the only
Right.
one here. And right,
Yeah.
I actually showed the receipts.
Yeah.
Like, so I actually have a place to fucking stand on this and actually speak. You did nothing, Copium, and you said you were even there when he said that shit.
She was there.
So right. So get the fuck out of here.
She was there,
The
but Ben
reality is,
should have known.
right.
Right.
I think she's mad at this point because Jared said the quiet part out loud, and then she's such a fuck up that she just recently said the quiet part out loud herself.
She did. She said it. Why she said it? She's
That
told.
wasn't me defending Jared Genesis. That was me saying Jared Genesis is a piece of shit, and this shit should have been dealt with by the authorities, not by a Nazi lol cow channel who got his
Nazi
ass
lol
swatted
cow.
because that's what dipshit Nazis on the internet do.
Dipshit
Oh
mess.
God.
Talking about,
So I
I think
blocked
she's
him for
talking
no
about
reason.
Chris, but
Yeah,
Chris didn't get Jared swatted. It wasn't Chris who got the cops over there. That's not what happened. She doesn't know the details.
Oh, hello, Sapphire.
Yeah.
But but of course she was supposedly fucking there and knows everything.
She was there. She saw the videos. She was there. Right.
blocked someone for no reason, only for being a defender of pedophilia, who then called me an ageist when I called him out for that shit. Get out of here, fam. Get the fuck out of here. No, I don't.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I don't want any goodwill from your community. I don't.
Mm.
I don't care for it in the slightest. All right.
His community.
I
He had a
will wear
community at this
the
point.
hate of your community as a
Community.
badge of honor, right next to the badge of honor that is the hate of people like Ben Pye and Brett Keane.
Huh? Ben Pye and Brett King.
Zoe pointed this out earlier. It's weird that she calls him Ben Pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre.
No one calls him Ben Pye.
I don't call him that.
Nobody
Well,
calls him Ben
well,
Pye.
like I like Ben. You know, I'm a fan of Ben. I've been a fan of Ben since DP like first started, like before they even showed their faces on DP.
Yeah.
And I mean not just like because of the mask. I mean when they were like audio only for the like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that's how long I've been a fan, and I don't even call him Ben Pye.
It was just like
I
a
don't.
name he had on their a name avatar that he had. He never went by it. Nobody called him that. It was just what people said in the chat.
Right.
Notice me, Ben Pye. And that was not. And that's
Right.
what the name became on the server. And then, but he never went by that. Like,
Right.
nobody called him that. Like with the word.
No, not seriously. No.
Yeah, yeah. It's like somebody talking about the Independence Day movie, and they're like ID4, ID4. Like what? ID4, Independence Day, the alien invasion movie, ID4. Nobody who calls it ID4. Who calls it ID4?
No one.
No one calls it ID4. I mean, I saw some of the posters ID4. You're like, nobody called it that. Like, what is that about? I don't know.
Is there anything of substance
Oh,
left?
we got some input from Sapphire here. My only thing to add is why is Hopium so quick to say that they help PDF victims by saying they like to mess around with PDFs. Zoe, please put them in their place. If anyone can, it's Zoe. I watched DP before the mask reveal too. I call him Ben Pie. Okay, so Sapphire calls him Ben Pie. Well, you're his girlfriend.
Okay.
That's different.
Right. That's like I can understand that. You know, you have.
But is that kind of like Trap Ben?
That
we
is
don't
not
talk
Trap
about
Ben.
Trap Ben here. Trap Ben makes me feel feelings I don't want to feel.
But no, that is not Trap Ben. That is not Trap Ben.
Yes, there is more to this because I made sure that this had an epic ending.
Emily.
I don't need y'all's
Mercy.
I don't need y'all's fucking I don't need y'all's support. I don't need y'all's props. Okay? How about give props to how about do the internet a favor and get off of it? Make the internet a less predatory place by removing your community
Yeah.
and going
You
and
should,
getting some
yeah.
actual goddamn
You're
help
right,
or
Hopium. You should do
therapy.
that now.
All right? Because you desperately need it, fam. You desperately fucking need it.
She calling Jared
Yeah, y'all can just we don't hate you. I don't care if y'all hate me. Y'all can love my content all you want. You can be like, "Oh, we love Lady Hopium over here." Good for you. I denounce you. I denounce you and your entire community, and I always fucking will.
Oh.
The lie
Yeah,
detector detected
I
that was the
I
lie.
had to make sure that it ended with that, and I always fucking will.
Always will.
I should have added a fart noise.
Always,
So,
always.
I have
will.
one last thing I want to say. I have one last thing I want to say about it. Real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Opium, you're a fucking disgusting person. You're a fucking disgusting person. You're awful in like every single fucking way imaginable, and like and you somehow sunk to a new low that I wouldn't have even imagined you doing. Like that's fucking just. You are the absolute trash
Oh.
person.
Oh my God. She was playing with the dolls.
Harmful. You're more harmful and destructive than someone like Jared fucking Genesis.
Ah. Yeah.
So, you know, I, at this point, I dislike you so much that any bad thing that has ever happened to you in your life, you deserved it. And any bad thing that happens to you in your life from now on, you deserve it.
Nice.
Fuck you.
That's
it.
Yeah. I like that.
We don't mind being called Rue.
Oh. Yeah.
That's kind of our little name, which is why
Yeah. What? What is that? Come on, come on.
God.
Oh. Oh my God.
I'm
The tick isn't the same every time. Sometimes she flicks her tongue, sometimes she sticks her tongue out completely. That time she did like a rock. I don't know what to call this. It's the fucking tongue you make when you're trying to show off how fucking fast your tongue goes.
I'm telling you, it's
There's a
this right
nine
hand.
Right,
nine.
right here.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Back it up though. The hand movement. The hand movement is what says it's a puppet thing. It's like a puppet's trying to talk. There is a
It's
puppet
almost
trying to come out. Like the puppet wants to talk. She should just let Kermit say something.
I don't like how much
Kermit
these
wants
fucking
to
ticks
speak.
happen. It's fucking
You know what I'm
annoying.
saying?
But yeah, that's why our doll is named. You see, we have two dolls.
We,
Um,
we,
She's
we.
yeah,
God.
she's referring to herself in what would this be? The second person?
She's plural. She's multiple personalities, and the personalities kind of come in and back and. Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, I think second person would be accurate.
this one is Clover Roo, and this one is Rachel Roo. And we want to get more for our other littles.
What?
But these are the dolls we got for the littles that feel like they have the biggest dissonance between how they feel and how we actually look.
What? What do you mean?
How many fucking personalities are you claiming to have, Hopium?
What do you? There's one video where she goes in and she names them. They all have names that like sound
Well,
like
how many are
stupid.
there?
There's at least 5, and she says none of them are male. They're all female, and they all have names like an obnoxious person would name their cats. They're like they're somewhere like between Amber Rosenthal
Like
and
Zavaria?
something like that. Just
Is
like
Zavaria one of them?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They both had the same last name. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Please tell me she doesn't think that some of them are black.
I think she does.
Because
Maybe.
that's what I'm getting from this doll.
My BDSM kinks.
Okay.
I feel like my BDSM kinks are obvious.
Wow, I landed right at the
Um,
right spot.
Her BDSM kinks are obvious.
Here, let's put Clover and Rachel in
I didn't even know we were gonna watch.
There we go.
Oh my god. Why? Okay.
I don't plan to go too in detail on like BDSM shit, but like, I mean,
It's obvious though. What is that? What's that? What? I
if
can't.
that gives you an idea at all.
No, I don't. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay. It's not focusing on the. What am I seeing here? Oh, hold on a second.
I can't make it out.
I think is somebody hogtied maybe. Maybe. Right.
Maybe
Legs and arms all hogtied. I guess.
on
Perhaps.
top of what I think is the bisexual flag.
I guess it just kind of looks like I don't know, blobs of purple. I don't know.
What kind of yeah.
Yeah, no, that didn't clarify anything.
This
Didn't
is
clarify.
the thing. I am. We are a little like in a kink sense, but it's not just a kink for us.
For us.
Like
So
this is
you
how we
see yourself
present every
as a
day.
child.
Right. This is how we present every day.
We wear stuff like this. We have our hair in pigtails. play with dolls
Uh-huh.
every single day.
Uh-huh.
We drink from a sippy cup.
What?
We
Uh-huh.
have a pacifier that
What?
helps with our tics sometimes, but we can't use it right now because we can't talk with a pacifier in our mouth. As hot as that would be to some people.
Um
Um,
uh what?
I always thought the tics were just my anxiety too, but like I don't know.
What?
Um,
They're not?
they definitely get worse with anxiety,
Uh-huh.
but they're more than that.
Okay.
Um,
Meaning what?
but yeah, um, I'm definitely into BDSM kink stuff, but like that's not
What?
when I
This gagging thing is just it's so
Sapphire points out something that, yeah, this should have been pointed out sooner. A common symptom of people who suffer from DID is amnesia of when they're alters.
yeah, exactly.
Another thing I'd like to point out here is, okay, let's say she actually has DID and some of these personalities are children who identify as children and everything else. Don't you think it'd be a little fucked up to sleep with someone at, at the very least while they're in that child mode?
This is what she's talking about, though. Is that these old people seem to be living in the house together, right? And they have little powwows and they talk about shit, you know. And I mean, there's a bunch of people in the house and they're all talking together. This isn't a usual like multiple personality situation, right? You know what I mean?
I, maybe, but I think she's trying to present it as an authentic thing. I don't believe her, to be clear. I don't.
I
But
don't either.
I don't
I don't.
either,
I,
because
I,
it's not how it works. My thought
but
my only argument is that she actually has a puppet problem. The real condition she has is that there's a puppet that wants to talk, right? And you know that's the reason that
we need to get her hand puppet.
right. Cobra has a puppet. Anytime he can put on the puppet, what's the puppet say? Puppet always says something nastier than what he's saying, like "Hey, nice skirt" or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the puppet has the freedom to say something that maybe she doesn't want to say. So anytime you see her hand moving, it's also when she's like pausing in something she's saying. She's like, you know, I don't want to, shit on the floor. You know, I just want to, like, it's because the puppet.
Right.
It is, and it's, if that's Tourette's, or if Tourette's is that, there's another voice that wants to say something. From all the people I know who actually have Tourette's, the more you fight it, the worse it gets. Right. So if you have a
Sure.
twitch, just let the twitch happen and be like, you're like, you son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Okay, all right, right, I'm good. Right. If you try not to, you're gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's bad. There was one girl who does the you're done. You're done. Or like her thing is that you might have heard about her. You might have seen her on TikTok or something. She's you're done. Right is what she does. It's silly and it's funny. I've started saying it now too. It's almost as if I have Tourette's now. Because now I can't stop saying it. I'll be like, hey, like you're done, right? And it's like I'm annoying with it. I've also started saying obvi. Have you heard of this thing? Instead of saying obviously, I say obvi. I'm Tourette's with it because I can't stop saying it. Anytime I'm in a situation, I'm like obvi. I don't know. I think it's funny. Maybe I'm crazy.
When I say I want to share, God, I can't speak.
I'll be. What the hell?
I've had
That's
them
not.
for a long time, and I've. This is the most annoying one, and it's the hardest to hide. Usually, like my ticks are like in my legs or in my hands or something I can hide or do like below the desk or something, just like.
Mhm.
Or I used to have like a neck twitching one that I would do a lot on stream.
A neck twitching one you would do a lot on stream.
I've just developed one that is really annoying and
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know how to
buying
make
that.
it stop.
So what happened to the neck twitching one you used to do
And
on
it's been like
stream?
this for like months.
What's been like this for? Just doing a variety of different things. What, how is she even hitting that bong? Wait, back that up. What? How is she even putting her mouth on that bong like that? What is that? What the fuck is she doing there? What the fuck is that? Who hits a bong like that? What the fuck did she put her half her mouth on it? What
Do you like
what?
rope bondage? Yeah, a little. I've actually never I've not really done much with that, but it is an interest.
Wait, you just showed a picture of
Um
you of is the thing is somebody hogtied, right? But no rope bondage. I've only
but
done
yeah,
it
I'm
like
basically
what? What? I'm confused. Is there a way to pick?
look, if you want an understanding of my sexuality,
No, I do not.
I basically need to be dating at least one person at all times that I can call mommy. And I think that's pretty reasonable.
Uh,
But again, like
God,
it's not
that
just the
suggests whoever she's
that
with is
that is
either
God.
a cis woman or a trans woman too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the clip you all wanted. Um
What's the no? That's the clip we all wanted. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, I'm tired I'm tired of hiding that part of myself. I
Hiding what?
really am.
No, you're not. Get out
And
of
I've
here.
gotten lately more into a headspace where like this is who I am, this is how I present, and honestly
Okay,
most of the time
I sorry, I have to interrupt again.
we
So
What?
that's the confirmation we needed. She admits that right there that she hid it. So that means the previous video we watched where she's going after Jared wasn't authentic.
No.
She just confessed it basically.
Yeah, yeah. She's tired of hiding it. She's now she's going to be her true self, more like her
Yep.
fucking true self.
So, Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm glad I pulled this up. We found what we needed for that.
Right, right. And this
Well,
is in the middle of a
Hopium-
3-hour video. We're not going to watch all this, or even most
No,
of
but I
this.
am
No,
going to
like that.
jump way ahead and show you
Okay,
something.
you have
doesn't
something
hurt or
selected
anything,
out there.
Just shh.
it's
What's
just
it?
a way of each of us to share our ideas with each other and to like
Notice something.
because sometimes two of us want to
No.
say something similar.
You don't notice
Oh.
the fucking accent is
Oh, no.
back.
The accent.
But
We're
go
doing
ahead,
an
say
accent?
what you want to say, Zoe, and then we'll look at this again, or look
Okay.
at this some more.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna make the joke that Hopium, Jared Genesis is still you can still go get him.
He's single, ready to mingle, and he's
Yeah,
big and
yeah.
fat like PJ, so he's perfect for you.
Yeah, he's obviously your type because you certainly like TJ.
Dude.
don't you?
Dude,
I-
if we could get her and Jared together, we're going to be talking about like King and Queen Cobra numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get these two together, internet magic.
You believe in magic
Oh my God, it could be the most
in a
amazing
young
thing.
pet's heart.
Okay.
So
Oh no.
we're saying it together.
Oh
We're
no.
still separate, but we're also together because we're acting as one in that moment.
What?
This
If
What?
that makes sense.
What
This
are we
is
doing
not
now?
how DID works. This is so strange.
We're working together, and as we work together, I start to have English accent. You've never had Cheetos?
I'm currently playing Call of Duty Black Ops, and I think the franchise
Black
went
Ops.
to shit when Call of Duty Ghosts came out. When do you think Call of Duty declined? Right after Black Ops 2, because that's the only one I've ever cared about. Because
Black Ops 2, wow. I was
I did
smoking a
not hear
vape.
about the Vosh drama, and I don't care to.
The accent wasn't happening
I
just
don't
a
really care about Rosh
little
anymore
bit
either.
ago.
Oh, wait. I want to hear her. See her hit
Treatment.
that bong again. Because if she hits the bong like she
Sneezy.
did, whatever.
I'm not a
I
fan
don't
of
care.
BFF.
Right, like,
I'm not
like,
none
all
of
right,
those.
I've had
Okay,
enough.
I don't watch
I
podcasts.
had enough. Right, next video. I can't take it anymore.
Femme clothes. I
Oh
was just
my!
like,
what?
oh,
Whoa!
I'm
whoa,
never
you just-
going back.
Outfit
I
change.
can't go back. Nope. This is me
Oh,
now.
Outfit change.
This is-
what?
Girl clothes. In fact, I get dysphoric still if I wear like,
What? What?
if I wear like a t-shirt and jeans.
A t-shirt.
You're a very flannel and
even
ripped
wear a
jeans
t-shirt.
person, but skirts and dresses are really cute.
T-shirt.
That's fair. Like you don't have to.
That's fair. I'm a beetle. It's fair.
Yeah, so is the explanation going on here that Jay Darkay was another personality?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll
Like,
tell you
are
what.
we speaking to Jay right now?
Who also just continues the same exact narrative and doesn't have other thoughts or feelings that are separate from the other personality that was supposedly talking before. Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah, does
terribly
that make sense?
distinct about these personalities to speak of.
Yeah, it's just like, and then suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging
Shadow
over
hanging
me.
over me. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Yep.
Fuck. Next video.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey, this is awesome. I never had a Muppet in the store before.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
What'd you call me? Trademark characters owned by Disney. I'm not a Muppet. I'm a monster. Please get it right.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
All right. Can I rent this movie?
Sure.
All right. Yeah.
Well, Arlo, so you a big fan of the Muppets?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, I definitely love Muppet Babies. You know.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. This is not streaming anywhere. I could only watch it on the computer. But
And we must.
I missed that
Wait, what?
completely. I was reading the chat. I missed.
big
that
fan of the
completely.
Muppets.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, I definitely love Muppet Babies. You know.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. This is not streaming anywhere. I could only watch it on the computer. But
And we must note it is rated G, which carries certain standards.
well, you know what's also rated G is Dracula has risen from the grave.
Really?
You can look at that right here. See?
Wow.
Rated G, and this movie has impaling, blood gushing out of the eyes. It's just
How did that happen?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean,
Well, never
somebody-
mind then.
So this is about Kermit in his younger age, where he's trying to get out of the swamp. He wants to see what the rest of the world is like, of course. And then he has a friend named Goggles.
Is this re-edited to take out all of the input from Justin Silverman?
It's just it's very condensed and made more absurd than the actual thing. Like,
Right, but every time he goes to say something, it cuts.
well, you don't want to hear anything he has to say anyway. It's like,
Yeah, this is great.
And Croaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who's the big one's name?
I don't remember the big ones.
Oh, Blotch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a good reference they got there. And then there's a realistic pig too. And Kermit is like, oh, I hope I never meet one of these again. You know, it's like these like.
Yeah, there's so many jokes where you're just like,
You let him talk.
But it's also weird that one's a real dog and one's a Muppet.
I think somebody needs to do like a continuity, like a timeline thing of all these.
It's like,
It's weird because it's like there's a whole thing where like, oh, frogs don't talk.
like, and not only that, Goggles is wearing
Wow.
glasses.
Okay.
So Kermit's about to leave the swamp or whatever, and he's with his family and his mom, and he's singing to the sky like he usually does. And Kermit's mom is pretty much like, "Don't follow your dreams, you suck. Go to bed."
Go to bed. Stop
See ya.
looking at stars, dummy.
And then a bunch of butt jokes happen. They
So
put-
many butt jokes.
Oh
Like,
my
like
gosh!
rapid
Yeah,
fire.
He Goggles moons the bullfrog bully Blotch
Oh,
twice in a
oh
row.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
That was a ball.
But
that was a
then-
frog butt. Wait.
But then,
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my. That was a frog butt. Did you see the
Oh,
frog
I
butt?
thought you said pause it.
Oh no, that's frog butt. I was disturbed by the
the
frog.
dissection scene.
Oh, oh
Like,
my
you
God.
see, like, not even worth talking about.
and
So
the frogs.
So they're in so they're in this class, and the professor is going through this like dissection thing about like how to dissect a frog or whatever, and like all the.
Well, he's doing it like
screaming.
psychotically.
Yeah,
like
it's
he's
like-
gonna really enjoy it. Like we'll make an incision below the. Like we've
Just-
met these
oh,
frogs.
Yeah,
They can
just
do
talking,
this.
but now here's
Not
the
just-
thing. Then it cuts to this like flashback of
Yeah.
this doctor about to dissect this frog. It's like a scene from Saw.
What did you say?
I said stop. It cuts back to him and he says, I had to prove to them that I'm not a froggy face. He eviscerated that frog.
Like why didn't the frog just keep talking? Because like
Yeah.
all these things in the movie that are like kind of interesting and cool, but it's
You know, I was into this until they started letting this fat fuck talk.
Yeah.
not you know, I don't want to put, you know,
So then Kermit talks.
Kermit talks, and then the rest of the class is like, yeah, let's be free, and then like everyone's happy again, I guess. I don't know.
And then there's also that subplot about the pet store owner. Like,
I feel like we just talked about 20 different movies.
It's weird.
This is one film we're talking about here. I just want to know. I just want to hear it from somebody's lips. It's like what
This movie was really upsetting. Like, how many other awful Muppet straight to video movies are there? Do you know?
There's this one, and then they sold to Disney, and then Disney didn't know what to do with it, so they had all these just.
I hate Elmo.
Oh, yeah. I did
Yeah,
too,
so
but-
I guess how do you want to close it out? Where can people find you? Like, what do you?
I just type Arlo into YouTube.
Oh.
You'll find it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You'll find Arlo. Yeah, you just look up Arlo. You'll find nothing else called Arlo out there. You know, it's just the Arlo.
The movie.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Nolan, and tonight we're going to solve another rock and roll mystery. Now, what is that mystery? Well, it's all wrapped up in the question, what in the hell did any of us do to deserve Dolly Parton's brand new album, Rock Stuff?
What did we do? What did we do to deserve this? It's a very, very.
All right, so there have been clues to this mystery right in front of.
What is he talking? What is
Okay,
this?
so Dolly Parton's newest album is a travesty of epic proportions. She sings Purple Rain. She sings We Are the Champions. She sings Stairway to Heaven. She sings Freebird. She's no Dolly Parton.
Oh, I thought you were writing about
No. We get karaoke, but it's like Dolly Parton's doing karaoke now. Dolly Parton's doing karaoke now. Right.
Okay.
One of our faces the whole time, folks. I've done videos on this woman, and I didn't see it until I just recently listened to another pre-release. What is this? The 5th pre-release on this album? Oh man, holy shades of pre-Christmas thinking, Batman. But think about this. My very first video on Dolly Parton was a video that sung her praises. You see, she had just recently turned down the nomination for being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I sang her praises loudly. I stated in that video, and I still hold this to be true. She is one of country's very best singer-songwriters. I love the stuff she did prior to this whole mess. But you know what? It was 2 days later, she came out and she went ahead and accepted the nomination, all right? And so I put out a video saying, well, that wasn't cool. And you guys have probably seen a lot of my videos concerning the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and
never seen any of
Dolly
your videos.
Parton. But then came the induction ceremony and everybody was holding hands. And she made an announcement that she was a rock star and that she was going to record a brand new album, all in the rock genre. Surprise at the title, folks. Rockstar. But you know, it's through these pre-releases that gives us the final clue, and I'll get to that shortly. First of all, she released World on Fire. I said at the time, that's a great song. And by the way, if I had heard it as a country and western song, it'd probably be about my favorite country song right now. But it was completely mixed with a heavier kind of fashion, and I complained at the time, too much distortion. It seemed like there was plenty of distortion, the kind that we like on the guitars, all right, and even keyboards, the way that rock has used distortion to give it a more warmer sound, especially in the lower registers. Oh, the rumble and all of that. But it was her voice. They were distorting her voice on top of the mix, and then it seemed like they put a distorted filter on top of the whole mess. And I had to give it a pass. And the same holds true for all of the mixes that have come out since then as well. There have been 4 additional pre-releases. When she did Magic Man, she did it in a fashion that was so close to the way that Heart did it.
I know that.
You wonder why we were getting another version of this song at all.
Right.
And the only
It's the
time that
same
record
arrangement.
sounded decent.
It sounds arranged, and she did a duet with the original singer, and the arrangement is pretty much just the way you would hear, way Hart would play it, right? Yeah.
Was when Anne sang the lead from time to time on that track. And in the latest pre-release, Let It Be, we hear Paul and Ringo pretty much doing what they did on the original tracks, only those are pushed up in the mix here, all right? And Paul does an interesting choice of harmony on this track. I like his approach there, but once again, all the vocals, including McCartney's, are all on hyper distortion. Now, why does that bother me, and why is this a clue?
So
why
Paul
would you
McCartney's
distort the vocals of Let It Be?
I don't know. So Let It Be, Paul McCartney's doing Let It Be. She wanted to get Led Zeppelin back together to do Stairway to Heaven, but she didn't.
That's not going to happen.
She wanted to get, she did play with some of the members of Lynyrd Skynyrd to do Freebird, right?
They're all dead now.
There's a few people that still tour around as Lynyrd Skynyrd.
That everybody in Lynyrd Skynyrd right now is not an original member of Lynyrd Skynyrd. They have all died. Lynyrd Skynyrd is now a cover band.
Yeah, right. But she played with some of those guys, and with Heart, and Blondie, Deborah Harry, Joan Jett, and the Blackhearts. But it's like why? It's like why is she doing this?
Because she's old and hadn't done something like this before.
Yeah. But you want to hear Paul McCartney basically do a version of Let It Be, like you would probably see him do if you saw him play live with Dolly
I'd
Parton.
rather just listen to the original song. I like that song.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like Paul McCartney very much, but I like quite a few of the songs that he was the vocalist for in the Beatles.
Yeah, sure. I like a lot of
I
John.
also like the song Live and Let Die when he was in Wings. That's a good song.
Sure, Wings is good. Wings is
I
some
don't
of my
really like
favorite Post
Wings. I just
Beatles.
like that one song.
But they also have Band on the Run. That's good. And Silly Little Love Songs. You know Silly Little Love Songs?
No, I don't
I
know
want
either
to
of
fill
those
the
songs.
world with silly love songs. And what's wrong with that? I need to know. Because here we go again. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do,
Yeah, that sounds
do.
like Paul McCartney's lyrics, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Because he's got a sound. Paul has a sound, and he's singing a happy song. You don't hear a song
Usually.
usually, yeah. Oh, Paul did a collab with Beck, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's all right. But I don't but none of the collabs with that we don't like when Johnny Cash did a bunch of covers, right? I think she's hoping for that kind of magic, right? Johnny Cash did a lot of covers right before he died, right? And some of
Yeah,
them
but the
turned
only
out to be gold.
one that anyone actually remembers is Hurt.
Right. The, he had gold. He didn't know which one was going to work, which one wasn't. You know, he did a whole bunch of them, and then like, oh, that one sounds good.
I mean, you wouldn't think that Hurt would have worked considering it's a song about being fucked on heroin, but when he sang it, it kind of took on a completely different meaning.
Right, exactly. And he did change the lyrics a little bit.
He changed it to Crown of Thorns instead of Crown of Shit. That's the only thing he changed.
Yeah, and so he did. Let me see real quick. He did One by U2. He did Johnny 99 by Bruce Springsteen. I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty, which that wasn't bad. Rusty Cage by Soundgarden, right? They weren't
When you
bad.
said when you said One, I was hoping so bad that it was going to be One by Metallica.
That would be cool. That would
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror.
Dolly Parton is 78 now, says Mind Hive. Oh my goodness, 78. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Good Lord. But this guy has his own theory about why this album even exists. And it's a bit of a conspiracy theory, I will say. He has a bit of his own conspiracy theory about this album's existence, why it's being made.
First of all, the distortion you're hearing. Give a listen to these 5 tracks and tell me if the lead vocals don't sound closer to the distortion we hear in the latest rap tunes and hip hop tunes, because that's what I'm hearing.
So auto tune, not distortion.
Yeah,
Not
probably.
the rap and the hip hops.
The rap and the hip hop.
Folks, all right? It's a dial-up distortion and a filter put on across of all of this that just reeks of corporate interference. And here's another thing. There's 30 songs on this album. How did she ever get this album done this quickly? Well, I'll tell you how this album was done so very quickly. She was starting on this album before we ever heard her even decline this so-called nomination. It was all being discussed prior to that. Her declining it was part of the story, something to get us all talking about it, right? And then she was on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, holding hands with Rob Halford, and everybody sang Kumbaya in front of everybody.
Oh, right, yeah, pause. Yeah, okay.
Is he serious about this plan? Because I don't. This is probably the first time I've talked about Dolly Parton in like years and years. Like, and it's him bringing it up.
Right. I think he's serious. Yeah.
Who the fuck talks about Dolly Parton anymore?
what he and his conspiracy theory is that she is concocted interest in this album via the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Right. Also, these are cover songs. Like, I would imagine it's easier to do cover songs than to create entirely new songs.
It is.
So you probably could pump them out pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
So none of this makes sense.
Especially when you're working with people who were who made the original fucking song, like it sounds like a few of them were.
Right, right, and she's got her own studio musicians and her own studios, like right there. You know, she produces her stuff in house, and and it sounds like she got a lot of people to just come into the studio and do whatever, because she's Dolly Parton. Because she's Dolly Parton.
Months later, we have 30 tracks. This whole thing was a sham, folks, and Dolly Parton was in on it from the very start. I mean, mystery solved, folks, and it started decades ago with one man, Jan Winter, how he manipulated those infamous interviews with John Lennon when John Lennon was in a pissed off mood, right? And how he blocked good reviews on Rolling Stone magazine's part from Paul McCartney. One writer going to give one of Paul McCartney's, I think it was Ram, a good review, and he put the kibosh on that. This man has been manipulating things for years. Oh, and guess who else is on this album? Just one, probably, of many examples, but Peter Frampton. You know, the same Peter Frampton that's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. With John Sykes now in control of it, taking his marching orders from Jan Winter, and the connection with the MSG theaters and that whole company, and it coming.
This is devolving into fucking word salad.
I don't know what's going on.
This has to be. This cannot be serious. This has to be a April Fool's video. It has to be.
Wait, was it posted on April
from
Fool's?
7 months ago.
Yeah, it's not. It's this guy's serious.
Jesus Christ.
Coming out west in the guise of the MSG sphere in Las Vegas, we can see we're being manipulated on every damn front that there is. This is practically World War III in rock and roll. All of those distorted voices I'm talking about. Where did they even get the idea to attack the vocals like that? Well, from the producers and the artists.
Aliens into this.
I'm waiting for it to. I'm waiting for the Illuminati to get brought up.
That they're inducting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like hip-hop artists and rappers who haven't got a damn thing to say about rock and roll. Get on your own side of the fence. I mean, look at the press this woman's getting for this whole thing, this whole fabricated story, and other bands, up-and-coming bands like Dirty Honey. You know, they're coming to a theater near me, and I was looking at how much their tickets were going for. Now, it's standing room only, general admission. For one general admission, have you guys heard this group? This is one of the best bands out. They're new, they're ready, they're full of energy, and you can see them for dirt cheap. And guess what? There are other bands out there putting out great stuff, and they get little articles. You know, Dirty Honey does their latest album kind of thing. But look what we've gotten with Dolly.
They don't get as much attention.
Yeah,
unless they really knocked out of the park.
Right.
Hollywood joins Hollywood. What a piece of crap this album is. Now, you guys might be saying, how can you know that the album is a piece of crap when only 5 out of 30 tunes have been released? 5 are enough to kill the album for me, folks. After all, didn't I cut down the latest Dark Side of the Moon remixing based on only 3 songs? You see, that's too many songs on that album to be remixed wrong for me to even
Oh
give
my
it
God,
a second chance.
this
I
guy
won't
is
do it.
crazy.
This guy is so angry. His forehead is bulging out. His face is turning red. He's starting to sweat.
I mean, he's not wrong, but but then to implicate like that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in on it, and Pete Townsend is in on it because he's not in the Hall of Fame. Why does that mean that Pete Townsend is involved in this if he's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Frampton, yeah, Pete Frampton. You know what I'm saying? How can he be?
Is John Lennon is behind it. He's not dead. This is his master plan to come back. He's gonna come out on Dolly Parton and start singing Imagine. That's the master plan.
Yeah, he did bring.
I won't do it for this album. There'll be no Dolly's Rockstar under the tree in my house this year. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You know what? If you're pissed off as much as I am at this, put it in the comments, man. Let's get about 1,000 comments so that these clowns in the industry will start picking up on it, all right? And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Or if you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs up anyway. That helps the channel, all right? And anything you do is always appreciated. There are many ways to support this channel. Another way is if you've been watching my videos.
Oh yeah, okay. Jesus, that guy was nuts. Oh my God, that goes so much crazier. I thought that would be a nice talking about the Dolly Parton album, just to mention it, right? But then it went so crazy. It went so crazy. Like what? That's a weird conspiracy theory. Oh my God, what? What is it, Rock? Oh. All right. If you're up for it, if you're up for it, if you're not,
we can get one thing, bro. But after this,
that's what I'm gonna say. Oh my God. Hey,
Yeah, I
look
need
at
to go
that.
sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got one Bing Bro. Maybe we'll get the Bing Bro quick on this one, right? Yui. My
One's
God.
for you, Lady Hopia.
Wow. That thing does.
Yeah,
look
look at
hot,
all
right?
that pedo you can have right there, Hopia.
Yeah, that does look nice on him. I mean, you know what I mean? I could see him wearing that all the time. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop. No. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So today's Bing Bro, right? What we're going to be trying to look for is Bro. Fake workout claims. Fatter than last time. Oh, it's a good one. I think we can mark that one. Yeah. Stupid hat. I think we can mark that one right off the bat. The Jared laugh. Drinking. Says something so stupid it BSODs your brain. Shit talk someone more. Successful. Eating. No, he might not eat. He has no shirt on, so that's another one we get right off the bat. Delusions of grandeur goes off topic. Okay, we gotta keep on that one. Remember that one. He's gonna go off topic.
There's a go ahead and mark that. There's something that happens in this one in particular that I really want to focus on. It's so fucking strange.
Then he uses words he wrong, farts, adjusts the camera, racism, sexism, homophobia, any of those things. He says he's tired. Right? That's a good one. Stupid face. That's all I have to say. Continues to talk. Hypocrisy. Jesus or religious bullshit. Burps. Picking at his face and lying. Oh, lying. That's another broad one. So I'm going to mark off a couple right off the bat that we got right here.
We got Starscream in the chats chanting, Jared Blood, Jared Blood, Jared Blood.
Let me see.
For whatever reason, I can't see the card fully. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was just zooming in on it for the so we got a stupid hat.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Jared, the enlightened starseed empath,
Head,
the chosen one. he's going to talk about the Dan Schneider situation and the Nickelodeon controversy
shirt.
that's recently had a spotlight shined on it.
Oh,
Yes, let's make sure we get all the
shirt.
ones right off the bat.
Yeah, and
His
and
shirt,
he's fat.
stupid hat. He's fatter than last time.
and the stupid hat and the no shirt.
Go ahead and Mark goes off topic because that is going to happen in the strangest of ways.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm? Oh, he adjusted the
What's
chair.
going on, guys? It's Jared Genesis here. Hope you guys are doing rad. I've kind of got a hangover from cookies and milk, as stupid as that sounds. That's how we party over here, bro. Cookies and
he's gonna drink.
milk.
He's drinking.
Yeah, took a drink.
Taking a drink.
So forgive the Jared lag. I've been eating a lot of carbs, man. Carbs will make you drunk, dude. Seriously. I mean, isn't that what's in beer, basically?
No, alcohol is in beer. That's what's making you drunk from beer, you stupid bastard.
Well, see, but he said he ate. Can we mark it if he said he ate? He said, I ate milk and cookies. Now he's drunk from milk and cookies. Okay.
That is an indicator he might have diabetes, though, if eating milk and cookies is making him feel inebriated.
Feeling drunk from milk and cookies. He might have, he might be dyslexic.
Diabetic.
But on a serious note, I want to talk about the whole Dan Schneider situation with Drake Bell and all the rest. Guys, listen, when you sell your soul to Hollywood, bad things are going to happen. I don't feel sorry for those kids.
Oh my God.
I don't feel sorry for those kids, and we know that some of them got raped.
Is that something so stupid it BDS's your brain? I think
he just wished he was there to join.
They made a choice. They knew what they were getting themselves into. It was the same thing with Harvey Weinstein in Hollywood, you know?
I'm going to count that one as racism, sexism, or homophobia, the Harvey Weinstein thing. It's the women's fault.
Right, but I'm also saying shit talking more successful people.
Yeah.
The kids are all more successful than him.
Yeah.
Or the women victims as well.
Yep.
And I don't want to hear any shit about, well, they're just kids. They didn't know any better. Yes, they did. Kids are not stupid, okay?
Wow.
They were given many signs.
That they're gonna get raped from a. Like, it makes no sense.
Also, these kids didn't sign up for anything. Their fucking parents signed them up for this.
No, but even if the kids were like, "Hey, mom and dad, I want to get into acting. That's my dream," and they're like, the parents are like, "Okay, we'll help you pursue that." But the kid doesn't know what the fuck that shit's gonna happen to them down the line. It makes like, if that was the case, none of this would happen ever, right?
Right.
I'm sure that
What he's really
this
saying
guy
is
this is sketchy.
That's what he's trying to really say without actually saying it.
That what?
So he's actually trying to say these kids consented without actually saying that.
Yeah, he is.
Sure that this is sketchy. I shouldn't be part of this because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? Show business, whatever you want to call it, Hollywood, Nickelodeon, it's all the same. It's all run by demon worshippers.
Oh my God.
Okay, if you look up stuff like Bohemian Grove.
Okay, here it is. Okay. He loses track of what he's saying mid-sentence and changes topics mid-sentence. Listen to this.
Okay, if you look up stuff like Bohemian Grove, I believe it was that Brian Peck guy. He actually had a picture of that serial killer clown in his room.
What just happened right there?
Look
you
up
look
stuff
up
like
Bohemian
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
I believe it was that Brian Peck guy. He actually had a picture of that serial killer clown in his.
I'm gonna call that so stupid it causes you to blue screen too, because
Yeah.
he just flew off the rails and there was no it was seamless.
I think is saying just Bohemian Grove using words wrong.
No.
Room. One of the fucking Nickelodeon kids noticed that, bro. What does that tell you about these people, bro?
Also,
shit, I
oh,
forgot
bro, he said bro.
Oh, bro.
And he's also wrong. He didn't have a picture of John Wayne Gacy. He had one of his paintings.
Well, that's
Did
I
this
think
fucker
that's
just
what I thought
blame
he
the
meant.
victim kids for
That is
their
what I
own
thought he
rape?
meant.
Yes,
the
he
picture.
did.
Yeah. That's what I thought he meant. It was the painting of the fucking clown guy.
Of
Put my
course,
light
this
off.
is weird.
Second, guys.
Whoa, where'd he go? What's he doing?
Ah.
Whoa, where's he
Oh
going?
God. Oh.
What happened? Oh.
Is that allowed?
Oh my God. Was that? Did he just adjust the
Oh.
camera? I think he just adjusted the camera.
Did he?
The camera just moved a little bit. Yeah. So he
Yeah,
adjusted
it
the camera.
did. And there's that pregnant gut.
Oh, shit, it's not even in the shot here. Oh, the camera's definitely got adjusted here.
Can't let the creeps get my underwear pics there. I kind of avoided that for the most part. But
did you just
I don't give a shit. They've already got everything of me anyways, but
okay.
Anyways, going back to what I was saying, Dad,
okay.
It's all demon worshippers, bro.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
What was that serial killer's name? John Wayne Gacy had a picture of him. One of the kids noticed it. These people are sick. These people are possessed by evil. Okay.
Okay.
You know, if Dan Schneider was making you feel uncomfortable, you should have left. That goes out to Drake and everyone else. You chose to sell your soul, bro. You sold your soul to the devil. You were part of the devil's club. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. But I'm not going to say that you deserve to have it happen to you.
Even though that's what you're saying is that they deserve to have it happen to them.
Is that hypocrisy?
Oh,
That is absolutely hypocrisy.
I would argue
hypocrisy.
no. The thing is, if you really think about it, he's saying there is no. Because they knew what was going down.
Oh, they knew. They knew
Yeah.
about it. They knew about it because there was a picture of a clown on a wall.
Right.
They should.
I'm not going to go as far as to say that because I don't wish that kind of shit on anyone. But I will say this, you did bring it on yourself.
You brought it on yourself. That's blaming them for it, Jared, stupid face.
What? Oh, that is a stupid face. All right, guys, screenshot the stupid face. Screenshot. That's a very nice stupid face right there. That's a very nice stupid face. Right.
You did. And that goes out to fucking Corey Feldman too. As much as I
it
love
goes
the
out
guy,
to Corey.
You
Feldman
sold your soul to Hollywood, bro. You know why they call it Hollywood? It's
you asked for it. You had it coming.
Sold your soul to Hollywood, bro. You know why they call it Hollywood? It's because witches use holly to make wands.
No, it's not. It's because there's a housing development called Hollywoodland that kind of broke down. The sign broke down after a while, and they took the land part off and restored it. And yeah, that's it. It was just an advertisement for a fucking housing edition. And witches make wands out of other wood too. Just saying.
Does that tell you something right there?
No.
How evil it is? It's literally run by Satan himself, bro.
Run by the Satan.
The Satan.
That's using words incorrectly. Bing bro.
Bing bro. Where we got a Bing bro? Using words wrong?
Oh wait, wait.
Quite.
What is
Not
that?
quite.
What's the second one to the left? I can't read it. Fake workout claim. Oh, okay.
Yeah, fake workout claims.
It's run by the devil himself. Okay, blood
So close.
sacrifices, they
So
go on
close
all
to
the
a big
time.
bro.
That's how people get bumped up the totem pole. Most people just don't have the balls to speak on this, but some of them do. You can call me crazy for saying all this shit. I really don't care. But I mean, when you look at stuff like what goes on, I mean, that should really tell you something, dude.
He just said that he doesn't care if people call him crazy. That's lying, Bing Bro.
Oh, Bing Bro, because he does care if people say he's crazy.
I have to be careful what I say
Bing.
here.
Oh, he has to be
Pardon
careful.
me, I don't
what he
want to
says.
get a strike.
Yeah.
But these kids knew
Oh, he just burped.
Oh, he burped, which does not
what they
make
got
Bing Bro.
themselves into, bro.
Still counts.
They know. They're not that stupid, okay? No kid is that stupid. I don't care what you guys got to tell me. You know, people like Dan Schneider and Brian Peck, you know, they're obvious creeps. It doesn't take an Einstein to see that. A kid should have that red flag go off when they see someone like Dan Schneider. He's a creepazoid,
When you
okay?
just see them,
But I will say that
Yeah, you
What?
can just totally spot him just by yeah.
Yeah, they should just know.
this, I mean, it was man of
And
him
you're-
to apologize.
and you're under contract to work with these people. You can't just be like, I saw him. I think he's a creep. It's not gonna fly to break a contract.
No, and
I accept his apology, even though, you know, I know that's easy for me to say because he didn't touch me, but, you know, as a Christian, we're taught to forgive. And
What?
he really set himself up, though.
Forgive
And the reason
Delusions of grandeur.
Forgive the molester is what he's saying there.
He forgives them. He can forgive him. That's good enough.
Wait.
Delusions of
He's
grandeur.
forgiving
Double
the
Bing Bro.
guys who did it, but he blames the kids who weren't smart enough to know that it was happening.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I say this is because of all the cat ladies, you know, that grew up with Nickelodeon who just want to hate on a straight white male. Oh
What?
boy, did he sure give him a reason.
Cat
and yeah,
ladies.
Yeah,
Cat
that's what it is. Totally.
ladies.
that kind of bothers me, you know.
What?
Because I mean, it's a dude who you're probably gonna say, well, he's just sorry he got caught. You know, whatever, dude. Even so, the fact that he made it public, you know, he made his apology public. He
Who did?
was sincere.
Who
I
did?
think
Dan Schneider,
He made a public apology.
sorta. It was more like, I'm sorry you felt that way.
that deserves forgiveness, you know. Brian Peck is a piece of shit. He's the one who really belongs behind bars.
He's the one that actually did get arrested for molesting, I think, Drake Bell.
He's the one who, you know, as far as I know, RAPED those kids. Okay.
Already
Dan was
spelling
just
it.
sort of a creep. All right. I'm not trying to excuse his behavior.
Yeah, you
But
are.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say Brian Peck was much, much, much worse. Okay. Let's not forget his little picture of the fucking, you know, serial killer clown, John Wayne Gacy.
What?
It's the pictures of the serial killer and the possible satanic religion, but not the child rape. No. That's fine in Jared's eyes.
That's fine. Weird.
I'm telling you guys, when you sell your soul, things will happen. I mean, I don't know
Things
what
will
these
happen.
kids expected, dude.
What?
You know,
what do you
and
think
it's
they'd
funny too. It's
expect?
like you see the messages too, just watching the show. I was watching that show, All That. You guys remember All That? That really unfunny
Yeah.
fucking sketch comedy.
Fuck you, all that was hilarious.
Oh god, that shit was terribly unfunny. But you know, there was really weird, like creepy subliminals I could see within that show.
Subliminals?
Especially with
What?
the fucking
What?
Picked his nose.
Picked his nose.
Triple Bing Bro.
It is a triple Bing Bro.
what's
got
that
so
stupid
many Bing
unfunny
Bros.
black guy? Not the soda guy. I like the soda guy. He's a Christian who loves Jesus.
What?
But the little sellout, you know, the guy who went on to stupid SNL, the fat one.
The successful one.
Yeah, when he does that sketch of him in the bathtub, oh man, there are some creepy things that come out of his mouth.
What? What are you talking about?
That Laura Beth, that kind of thick chick. Hey, she was an adult. I can say that. I could flirt with her. She was actually 18 when she was on the show. Yeah, when she did her little sketch of like just random weird phrases she would say, there was some creepy stuff in there. You learn to catch it when you open your third eye, man. And I'm gonna make a video on the Johnny Bravo. Oh God, dude, that thing was fucking disturbing.
Johnny Bravo?
Predictive programming, dude. That's how they make us numb to things, so that when it happens, we just sort of like accept it. There's a psychology to it.
There's a
And
psychology
there was a
to it.
predictive programming episode on Johnny Bravo about 9/11. I want to show you guys later on tonight. It is some creepy ass shit.
Johnny Bravo
you got
predicted 9/11? Well, that just makes
Yeah,
sense.
he made a video where he's trying to say they were putting signs that 9/11 was going to happen in fucking cartoons.
Well, if you're going to put it somewhere.
He also goes into The Simpsons.
Why? Why would they do that?
God.
Some of you may have seen it with the fucking poster, the coming soon 9/11. Tell me that wasn't a coincidence, motherfucker. I dare you.
Tell me it wasn't a
There's
coincidence?
a movie called The Towering Inferno that's about a fucking skyscraper on fire, and it was likely a reference to that.
Yeah, but he just said to tell me that's not a coincidence.
Oh,
I
right.
dare you. I dare you to tell me it's not a coincidence.
Tell me that shit was not a coincidence.
He said
He said it twice. How did he say it?
Okay? It wasn't. That was them.
It wasn't.
Predictive programming us. And again, you can call me crazy, tinfoil hat, whatever, but there's
You're crazy, tinfoil hat, fat, stupid, a leech, a pedophile, a big fat fucking turd, deserve to die, wish you'd get hit by a fucking car. Okay, I'm done saying what I want to say about you for now.
There's thousands of shit that predictive 9/11.
Thousands of shit.
There's no way all of that shit was a coincidence. You know, look at The Simpsons, that 9/11, fucking when Lisa was holding up that magazine. What did it say?
It said 9/11 or something.
Had the Twin Towers and the fucking... Guys, I'm telling you, man.
It's a fucking advertisement that says bus trips for $9, and it's got the New York City skyline in the back of it, which would look fucking unusual in the 90s if you didn't include the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
They were the two most prominent buildings of the skyline of New York, which is a city full of really unique buildings, but those two really, really stood out amongst all the others because they were so much bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
They played us all, dude. George Bush, he played us too.
What?
He's a Rothschild.
Well,
he knew what was going to happen before it even happened.
He's a Rothschild.
He's not, you know.
He's a Rothschild.
I was going to say he's not an idiot, but he damn sure is. That guy.
Okay, I went on this rant the other day. I have to go on it again. You can't have it both ways. Bush cannot be an idiot and also the Machiavellian fucking supervillain that orchestrated 9/11 and pulled us into two 20-year-long wars that we're still dealing with the repercussions of this day. He can't be both. He can't be some jackass flying by the seat of his pants and also be a guy who pulled off the biggest fucking hoax in American history.
It was a fucking clown. But let's just say he was smart enough to know what he was doing. Okay.
You know,
but goddamn, was he a stupid idiot?
I realize either way it's really, really dumb, but the Rothschild state. Do you think? Okay, so Do you think that maybe he doesn't know the Rothschilds are a family? Like
He
that's an
thinks there's some.
actual
He
Oh,
thinks there's something like the Trilateral Commission.
organized,
yeah.
right? Like
It's a
he
thing.
thinks it's an organization like the Illuminati or something like that.
Yeah, because he's about to say that Bill Clinton is a fucking Rothschild as well.
Bill Clinton
Oh
is a
my God.
Rothschild, right? He doesn't know what Rothschild means, right? Yeah.
And I know that's rich coming
Right.
from me, but Lord Jesus, that guy was dumb as a pile of rocks. Couldn't even open a door. He was good for some laughs, though. See, that's the great thing about these stupid Rothschilds. You know,
What?
like fucking
Bill
Bill
Clinton.
Clinton and
Yeah, okay.
all those other retards. They're good for a laugh. I mean, they are naturally just really stupid, evil people. But anyways, guys, that's what I got for you in this video. Dan Schneider,
is
I
that the
forgive
end?
you, bro. If
That's
your
not the end of the
apology was
video, is it?
sincere as a Christian, I believe it's my job to forgive you. And, you know, I just
Wait,
hope
wait,
you
I
can
wait.
better
forgive you
yourself
for
and
molesting
Wait,
those
wait, wait,
especially
wait,
better
wait. Hold
your
on, hold on.
relationship.
Where is this in the video, though? Okay, it's near the end. So it's not. He says that's all he has to say, but continues. He does continue to talk, so it's not saying that that's like at the halfway point. So I'm going to give him that one too. I'm going to get. You're getting another.
And you know, with the weird messianic complex thing that he's starting to get, do you think he thinks that he's like absolving him by forgiving him?
Absolutely, yes.
He.
But Jesus
His new thing was him being a star seed, and that he's
It's not that
actually
new.
he's a chosen one. I do think he has this
True
magical.
empath. He calls himself a true empath, but can't be empathetic towards these kids at all.
He's as empathetic as he
He
can
doesn't have
be.
empathy. He doesn't have empathy towards anyone.
No, he doesn't.
Christ. And it's funny too. I just remember seeing something the other day, bro. It really touched my heart. You know, this kid, he forgave a lady that murdered his brother in the courtroom, and they actually hugged it out. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You know, and we can't even forgive someone for stealing our frozen pizza in the fridge. You know.
How many people has Jared actually forgiven that have like affected him directly?
I have never witnessed him ever forgive anyone ever.
Now, and this kid literally forgave his brother's murderer in a courtroom. It was really moving. I've never seen a judge cry before, but it's on YouTube if you want to see it. The fucking judge actually broke down and cried. It's crazy, man. This world is crazy, man. But I'm telling you guys, the power of forgiveness is real. And that's how you kill demons, is being the bigger man. Weak people don't forgive, but strong people do. Strong people learn to move on. They learn to love each other.
You're the weakest
Jesus
fuck on
Christ
earth,
is all
then.
about love. He's all about true power, guys. Don't sell yourself to these evil, disgusting cults like Hollywood. Look what happened to all these child actors, bro. You know, they all turned out wackadoo, and it's because of that. So use your own judgment. Think for yourself. That's all I can really tell you guys. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.
Oh, I guess he did the Jared laugh.
He did do so that's a pretty goddamn full fucking card right there.
Yeah, we were 4 away from a fucking full card.
Yeah, but if I fill that one in, this is one of the fool's card. Bink. Okay, yeah.
Between the show that or the stream that got cut and this show, we've been going, I think, 5 hours. Let's see, let's cut here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, I peel myself out of the chair. But yeah, everybody still watching the show.
We still got 19 people watching.
Hey, yeah, having a good time. Having a good time. Yeah. But we're gonna say goodnight, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Woo! All right, later, guys. Yeah. And